up, everybody? It is Wednesday, and I'm back. I'm doing a newish, came out in the last week or so, a DROELOE song. One of my all-time favorite EDM. I mean, they're EDM, right? At the end of the day, they do make pop music. They make some stuff with lyrics, but they're EDM. I love DROELOE a lot. I'm a huge fan. Got my coffee, as always. A few things before we get started. First of all, I think I'm gonna do a little short today. Not related to music, just stuff that I've been sort of thinking about recently. Give me a like and subscribe. I always appreciate that. I am not an expert. I'm not a professional. I have attempted to make electronic music before, and I found it very tedious. So I'm not going to be getting too into the weeds on this stuff because I do not have the gift for it. And don't be a dick. This is going to be pretty pleasant. DROELOE stuff is generally very accessible, very easy to listen to. But, it's not for everybody. So if you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to like the music. You don't have to like me. But I would request that we keep it fairly polite in the comments. Had to adjust my camera a little bit. And with that out of the way, let's get right into it. This is DROELOE and IMANU with Catalyst. Yeah, so as I mentioned at the beginning, I really love this group. Well, it's just one guy now. So it was two guys, and I can't remember their names. My apologies. I actually met them. So I lived in Los Angeles for a while. I've mentioned that before. One of the great benefits of living in a part of the country like Los Angeles is music. Actually, like concerts come through. I've spent a lot of my life living, not even necessarily in like tiny towns, but off the beaten path of where tours will come through, right? So, tours will come through Memphis, and then they'll go right to Dallas. Or they'll come through Chicago, and then to like Cincinnati or something, right? So a lot of times, the places where I have lived in my life, they get skipped by tours. But LA, pretty much everybody plays LA. They either start LA, they finish LA, or they hit LA on their way up the coast. So I got to see DROELOE there. And the day before their show, they put on a little art exhibit. So my understanding of the group is that there was one guy who primarily did the music. He primarily did the instrumentation and the programming and stuff. And the other guy was mostly responsible for the graphics, right? I believe they met in art school, and he was a design guy. I believe they're still working together, and I think he might be like working with them on visuals and stuff, but he's not going to be touring anymore. That's my understanding. Kind of a long walk, but anyway, I enjoy the visuals. The visuals have always been cool. The rotating golden skull, that's cool. The like light cube that they have at their shows. Man, so the show was awesome. Super cool. They got down into the crowd with us, which was really, really sweet. But they had this hollow cube, right? So just the frame of a cube that was lit up with, I don't know, LEDs or something. And this girl who was next to me in the crowd, I didn't know her, but she was on many substances, I think. And she was out of control. And she kept messing with this cube. And like, it was nice, but it wasn't like high quality construction. It was basically like PVC pipe. They almost stopped the show because of her. Memories. Anyway, this song, I like this song a lot. One of the things I like about DROELOE is they're not as predictable as a lot of EDM is. And like, there's nothing wrong with predictable. Especially if you're playing a big festival, you want the crowd to be able to anticipate what's coming, right? You want the crowd to get worked up for the drop. You want them to be feeling the music and in rhythm with it, right? And one of the things that DROELOE does so well is you still get that. You still get the easy to follow part of the music. But they go different places, right? They split and come together with the harmonies and the melodies in ways that aren't always expected. The very beginning of this song, you have that steady, I'm going to call it a piano, but steady key press, right? That's slightly syncopated to the rest of the beat. So you've got the beat, and then you've got this offbeat that every 3 or 4 button presses, I don't really know how to describe it, every 3 or 4 hits will be back on beat, but it's playing in between the beats. And so you get this really cool syncopation in the background. It's not distracting, but it adds to the song, I think. And their harmonies are always so beautiful. I like their, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you'll know I did every song off of Flume's Palaces album. And one of the things I like about Flume is, again, unpredictability, right? He will start a song with random noises and offbeat, like, notes or scratches or, crashes or whatever. And it doesn't make any sense. And he slowly builds the rhythm around it. And he's really good also at these, like, pitch shifting, right? The woozy, I would call it woozy beats, right? The the beats that shift in and out, like your if you've ever had a keyboard, like an electronic keyboard, there's a pitch shifter, and so you can press a key and you can make a wow, right, like bending a string on a guitar. I really like it when they do that because it adds a little bit of a layer to the music. I really like DROELOE. I don't know IMANU like at all. I'm not sure what the contribution was other than maybe that vocal sample, because there were no lyrics, right? It was just kind of a vocal sample that you got a little bit of. But I have nothing bad to say. I really like this song. It's very chill. It's very relaxing, right? It's like relaxing with a little bit of energy. It doesn't stress you out with the energy, but it's not going to put you to sleep. Yeah, I really love DROELOE. I'll probably do more. They don't really have a lot of videos. They have maybe some visualizers, a lot of official audio, but yeah, I probably will do more from them. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Stay safe out there. Drink lots of water. And be nice to each other.